If you're watching this from your bed right now, thinking your days of building strength are over, I need you to hear this. Your glutes can get stronger without you ever standing up. Yes, even if you're bedridden, even if you haven't walked in weeks, even if surgery or an injury has you flat on your back, wondering if you'll ever feel strong again. The truth nobody tells you is that some of the most effective glute activation exercises don't require you to be on your feet at all. In fact, for women over 60 who are temporarily or permanently bedbound, these 3 bed-based movements can be the difference between muscle wasting and maintaining the strength you need for recovery or daily comfort.
See this little movement?
Today, I'm showing you exactly how to do them, just like I showed Patricia, 73, who rebuilt enough glute strength from her hospital bed after hip surgery that her physical therapist was stunned at her progress. You don't need equipment. You don't need to stand. You just need to know what actually works. Let me tell you about Margaret. She's 68, and 3 months ago, she had a severe fall that fractured her pelvis. The doctors told her she'd be bedridden for at least 8 weeks, maybe longer. Margaret had always been active, walking every morning, tending her garden, playing with her grandchildren. But suddenly, she was flat on her back, completely dependent on others for everything. What terrified Margaret most wasn't the pain. It was watching her body disappear. Within 2 weeks, she could feel her muscles shrinking. Her legs felt like they belonged to someone else. Her glutes, once strong enough to carry her upstairs without thinking, felt completely gone. She'd press her hand against her hip and barely recognize the softness there. The doctor said muscle atrophy was normal, expected even, but that didn't make it less frightening. Margaret told me she'd lie awake at night wondering if she'd ever walk normally again, if she'd ever feel like herself, if this was just the beginning of a permanent decline. She felt trapped in a body that was betraying her, and exercise seemed like a cruel joke. How do you exercise when you can't even sit up without help? If you've ever been bedridden, even temporarily, you know this fear. Maybe you're recovering from surgery right now. Maybe an injury has you laid up. Maybe chronic conditions or extreme weakness mean your bed is where you spend most of your time, and the thought of losing more strength, of your muscles wasting away while you're stuck there, it's not just frustrating, it's terrifying, because you know that every day of inactivity makes getting back up harder. Every week of muscle loss means a longer, more difficult recovery. And when people talk about exercise, they're talking about things that feel impossible when you can't even stand. You might feel helpless, discouraged, like your body is on a one-way decline and there's nothing you can do about it. The rehab exercises they give you feel either too hard or too simple to matter. You want to do something, anything, to stop the muscle loss, to maintain whatever strength you have left, but you don't know what's safe. You don't know what will actually work from a lying position, and the fear of making things worse, of hurting yourself more, keeps you frozen. This is the reality for thousands of senior women right now. Lying in bed, feeling their strength slip away, desperate for options that actually fit their current reality. And in just a moment, I'll show you exactly why most people never fix this, and what you can do differently starting today. Here's what almost everyone gets wrong about exercise when mobility is severely limited. They think that if you can't do traditional exercises, if you can't stand or bear weight, then you just have to accept muscle loss. They believe bed rest means complete inactivity. Even some healthcare providers fall into this trap, focusing only on preventing bed sores and keeping you comfortable, but not giving you real tools to maintain muscle. The truth is, your muscles don't know whether you're standing or lying down. They only know tension and contraction. Your glutes can be activated, strengthened, and maintained from a completely horizontal position. In fact, for some seniors, bed-based exercises are actually safer and more effective than trying to push through standing exercises before you're ready. The bed provides support, eliminates fall risk, and allows you to focus entirely on the muscle contraction without worrying about balance or bearing weight on injured areas. Another myth: you need heavy resistance or lots of repetitions to prevent muscle atrophy. Research shows that even gentle, intentional muscle contractions, held properly, can signal your body to maintain and even build muscle tissue. For bedridden seniors, quality matters far more than quantity. 3 properly executed glute exercises done daily can genuinely slow or even reverse muscle loss in that area. Your body is far more resilient than you've been told. So let's talk about what actually works. I'm going to walk you through 3 specific glute exercises you can do entirely from your bed, even with extremely limited mobility. These aren't complicated. They don't require special equipment, but they do require intention and consistency. Exercise number 1 is the glute squeeze. This is the foundation. You're lying on your back, knees bent if possible, feet flat on the bed. If you can't bend your knees, legs straight is fine. All you're going to do is squeeze your glute muscles together as tightly as you can, like you're trying to hold a coin between your buttocks. Hold that squeeze for 5 seconds, really focusing on the contraction, then release slowly. That's 1 repetition. The key here is intensity of the squeeze, not speed. You want to feel those muscles working hard during those 5 seconds. Start with 5 repetitions, and as you get stronger, work up to 10 or 15. Do this 3 times throughout the day. Why does this work? Because it's pure muscle activation. You're sending a signal to your glutes that they're still needed, still important. This prevents the muscle wasting that comes from disuse. Even if you can't move your legs much, even if you're recovering from surgery, this squeeze is almost always safe and incredibly effective. If you have any concerns, check with your doctor first. But for most bedridden seniors, this is the safest possible glute exercise. Exercise number 2 is the pelvic tilt. You're still on your back, knees bent if you can. This time, you're going to gently tilt your pelvis upward by engaging your glutes and lower abs. Imagine you're trying to press your lower back flat against the bed. Your buttocks will lift just slightly off the mattress, maybe an inch or 2, maybe less. That's perfect. You're not trying to do a full bridge, just a small controlled tilt. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds, then lower slowly. Again, start with 5 repetitions, build up gradually. This exercise does double duty. It activates your glutes and also gently works your core, which helps with overall stability. For women recovering from hip or back issues, this gentle movement can actually aid recovery by promoting blood flow and maintaining muscle engagement without stressing injured areas. The bed supports you completely, so there's no fall risk, no balance challenge. Just simple, effective muscle work. Exercise number 3 is the leg slide with glute focus. Lie on your back, both legs extended. Slowly slide one heel along the bed, bending your knee and bringing your foot toward your buttocks. As you do this, consciously engage your glute on that side. You should feel it working to help control the movement. Then slide the heel back down to straight, again focusing on using your glute to control the motion. Do 5 slides on each leg to start. This one adds a small element of movement while keeping everything safe and supported. It wakes up the connection between your brain and your glute muscles, which can weaken when you've been immobile. That mind-muscle connection is crucial for recovery and for maintaining strength. Quick note, if you want all of this laid out for you step by step, I put together a complete guide called the Bedbound Strength Recovery Guide for Senior Women. Everything you need in one place. Check the pinned comment below and grab it. Now let me tell you about Dorothy. She's 71 and was bedridden for 6 weeks after a stroke left her with significant weakness on her left side. Her daughter found these exercises and helped Dorothy start doing them every single day. Dorothy couldn't do much at first. Her glute squeezes were weak, barely noticeable. But she kept at it. Within 2 weeks, she could feel the difference. Her glutes felt firmer when she pressed on them. By week 4, when physical therapy started getting her upright, the therapist commented that her glute strength was far better than expected for someone who'd been in bed that long. Dorothy credits these simple bed exercises with giving her the foundation she needed to progress quickly in her recovery. She's walking again now, with a cane, and she still does her glute squeezes every morning because she never wants to feel that weak again. One more critical thing. These exercises work best when you do them consistently and when you breathe properly. Don't hold your breath during the contractions. Breathe normally, steadily, and try to do them at the same times each day so it becomes routine. Morning, midday, and evening is ideal, but even once a day is better than nothing. Also, pay attention to how your body feels. You should feel muscle engagement, maybe even some gentle fatigue in your glutes after a set. That's good, but you shouldn't feel sharp pain, especially in your joints or back. If something hurts, stop and modify. Maybe your range is smaller right now. Maybe you need more rest between sets. That's okay. This is about meeting your body where it is today and gently encouraging it to maintain and build strength. So how do you actually apply this starting today? Let me give you 5 specific steps. Step 1. Test your current glute engagement right now. Lie on your back and try a simple glute squeeze. Can you feel the muscles contract? Even a little bit counts. Don't worry if it feels weak. You're just establishing a baseline. Common fear. What if I can't feel anything at all? That's okay. Keep trying gently. Sometimes the connection takes a few days to wake up, especially if you've been immobile for a while. Step 2. Set 3 daily alarms on your phone or ask a family member to remind you. Morning, afternoon, evening. When the alarm goes off, do 1 set of each exercise. 5 glute squeezes, 5 pelvic tilts, 5 leg slides per side. Takes maybe 5 minutes total. Common fear. What if I forget or lose motivation? This is why the alarm matters. It removes the decision-making. When it beeps, you just do it. Make it as automatic as taking medication. Step 3. Keep a simple log, just a notebook by your bed. After each session, write the date and a check mark. Nothing fancy. This creates accountability and lets you see your consistency build. Common fear. I'm not good at tracking things. You don't need to be. 1 check mark, once a day. That's it. You can do that. Step 4. If you have a caregiver or family member helping you, show them these exercises and ask them to encourage you or even do them with you. Having support makes a huge difference. Common fear. I don't want to burden anyone. You're not. Most loved ones feel helpless watching you struggle and would be grateful to have a concrete way to help. Let them. Step 5. After 2 weeks, test your strength again. Do your glute squeezes feel stronger? Can you hold the contraction longer? Can you do more repetitions comfortably? Celebrate any improvement, no matter how small. Common fear. What if I don't see progress? Progress can be subtle at first. Even maintaining your current strength instead of losing more is a victory. Trust the process. Let me tell you quickly about Helen, 74. She'd been bedridden for months due to severe arthritis and heart issues. She started these 3 exercises and within 3 weeks noticed she could shift her position in bed more easily. Within 6 weeks, she had enough glute and core strength to sit up with minimal assistance. Her doctor was amazed. Helen said these tiny exercises gave her hope when she had none, and hope turned into action, and action turned into real, measurable strength. So here's what I need you to understand. Right now, you're at a crossroads. One path is accepting that being in bed means losing strength, means decline, means helplessness. You lie there, feeling your muscles shrink, feeling weaker every day, more dependent, more discouraged. Weeks turn into months, and when you finally do try to get up, it's so much harder because you've lost so much. The fear you feel now about muscle atrophy becomes reality. Recovery takes longer. Independence feels further away. That's one future. The other path is this. You start today. Right now, after this video ends, you do your first glute squeeze. You feel those muscles working, even if it's subtle. You do it again tomorrow, and the next day. You're still in bed, yes, but you're not passive. You're actively fighting to keep your strength, to maintain your muscle, to give yourself the best possible chance at recovery or at maintaining your current function. 2 weeks from now, you feel a difference. A month from now, your physical therapist or doctor notices. 2 months from now, you've maintained or even built strength that makes every other aspect of your life easier. Whether that's transferring to a chair, eventually walking, or simply feeling more like yourself in your own body, you've taken control of the one thing you can control, and it changes everything. Which path will you choose? Because the choice is yours, and it starts with action. Everything I just shared and more is waiting for you right now in the pinned comment below. Click it. Get the complete guide. Because you deserve to feel strong in your body, even from bed, even now. Don't wait. You are not powerless. Your body is still capable of strength. Even from where you are right now, you can make a difference. Start today. Your future self will thank you.